me read that one more time. All right, go to verse 4. It says, John's clothes were woven from coarse camel hair, and he wore a leather belt around his waist. For food, he ate locusts and wild honey. I mean, John was a man of sacrifice. And I think about, we go through the McDonald's line. If we're like, no, I'm not going to get fries today with my burger, we're like, man, I really sacrificed something, right? We're like, no ketchup for me, thanks. Man, look at me, I'm awesome. John is literally living out in the middle of nowhere, and there wasn't a mall. There wasn't even a Walmart. There wasn't even a Dollar General, if you can believe it. And this dude's wearing coarse camel hair, okay? I mean, it's definitely not Gucci or anything like that. I mean, he ain't got no Tommy Hilfiger. Is that even still a thing? Is it? Is it? Yeah. Cool. All right. And the dude is eating locusts and wild honey. I mean, if I'm him, I'm mixing the two together. I mean, that sounds terrible. I'm making a locust honey stew. I mean, that sounds awful. But this is a man of sacrifice. He had great calling, but he also sacrificed great. And see, in our society, we think that we can get all of the good, all of the benefits without sacrifice. And that's just not how it works. And that's something we're going to have to come to a realization. But in verse 5, people from Jerusalem and from all of Judea and all over the Jordan Valley went to see and hear John. And when they confessed their sins, he baptized them in the Jordan River. But when he saw many Pharisees and Sadducees coming to watch him baptize, he denounced them. You brood of snakes, he exclaimed. Who warned you to flee the coming wrath? Prove by the way you live that you have repented of your sins and turned to God. Don't just say to each other, we're safe, for we're the descendants of Abraham, because that means nothing. For I tell you, God can create children of Abraham from these very stones. Back to the stones again. Remember last week Jesus said even the stones will cry out? John, he understands the Creator. He goes back to the stones. And here's something I want you to see, that John didn't really care about the numbers. All these people are coming to be baptized. He could have just let it ride and been like, oh, awesome, look at all these people here. Like, we're doing great. But he didn't care at all about the numbers. He actually looked at the big sect of Pharisees and the Sadducees, and he called them a brood of snakes, brood of vipers. Let me tell you, that's not the way to get somebody to tithe to your organization. He wasn't interested in getting their money or convincing them to join a church or to join a team. He was letting them know that, hey, it's coming. Well, actually, I'll tell you right here in a minute in the scriptures. But he's turning up the heat. And he knows the Pharisees are all about being seen by others. That's why they showed up in the first place. They wanted to get first sight or insight into the gossip. They wanted to know what this guy was doing. How is he preaching these scriptures that belong to us? We're the Jews. We're the descendants of Abraham. We're the ones that know this better than anybody else. Let me tell you something. There's people in here right now that is 5, 6, 7 generations deep. Maybe you've had ministers in your family and you've been in church your whole life. That doesn't mean anything. Just because you're a descendant of Abraham, it means nothing. That is not how you're going to get to heaven, and you're not going to be standing next to your grandma and your grandpa or whoever else you're trying to bank your faith with whenever the time of judgment comes. It's going to be you and God only.